A motorhome is a fully equipped house on wheels. The Class A types are shaped like a bus, the largest models more than 12 meters long and spacious enough to sleep up to 6 people. When parked, the exterior room walls slide outward, expanding the width by more than a meter. Motorhomes have driver and passenger seats at the front, and in the back, the essentials of a small house: kitchen, bedroom, living room, bathroom. The factory buys a ready-made, standard-length steel chassis from an automotive supplier, with motor and other components already installed. They then lengthen the chassis by cutting each side and welding on an extension piece. They also extend the pre-installed exhaust system and electrical wiring. Then they weld on steel plates to reinforce the splices in the chassis. Next, they lower the steel basement frame, which has compartments for the water supply, waste collection, and storage. Before installing the frame, they attach 3 pairs of sliding hydraulic cylinders called rams. Each pair operates a slide-out room at the push of a button. After bolting the frame to the chassis, they spray each welded joint with an anti-rust coating. Then they test the rams to make sure they slide in and out properly. They lower the pre-assembled steel cab structure onto the basement frame and weld it to the chassis. The motorhome's front end is made of fiberglass, with the bumper and headlights built in. Workers connect the headlights to the electrical system, then attach the front end to the cab structure. They install the hood and make any necessary adjustments. Next, they load up the compartments in the basement structure, starting with the fresh water tank made of durable white plastic. Water runs from this tank through flexible plastic water lines to the sinks, shower, and toilets. Next, the drainage line for sewer waste. It runs to a plastic tank that's gray to differentiate it from the water tank. Now they run a line of heavy-duty adhesive along the steel grid of the basement structure and set down the motorhome's floor. The floor construction is like a sandwich. Aluminum on the bottom, plywood on top, with a high-density hard foam in the middle to muffle noise and absorb road vibration. After securing the glued floor with screws, they staple carpet underpadding onto the plywood. Except in the kitchen and bathroom areas, where they lay down vinyl or ceramic tile flooring and cut holes in it for heat registers and drains. They install carpet over the underpadding. The pieces are pre-cut to the motorhome's layout. Large pieces for the main areas, small ones for closets and the cab. Now workers hook up what they've built so far to a chain mechanism that tows down an assembly line. First, overhead lifts lower the motorhome's 3 slide-out rooms, dinette, living room, bedroom, onto their respective rams. Workers bolt the rooms to the rams, then test them. Next, workers install the bathroom cabinetry, plumbing, and wiring. Then the motorhome gets its 3 remaining walls. They're fiberglass on the outside, decorative paneling on the inside, with foam and an aluminum structural frame in between. The back wall has a luggage compartment accessible from the outside of the vehicle. Like the headlights on the front end, the vehicle's tail lights are integrated. The roof structure is the same as the walls. It has electrical wiring built in and cutouts for ceiling lights and air conditioning vents. The inner structural frames of the roof and walls interlock. A line of screws running the length of the roof secures the connection. A generous application of sealant, then on goes the roof cap with built-in clearance lights to finish off the front end. At this point, the outside of the motorhome is almost complete. However, there's still much interior work to come. Everything on the inside is designed to maximize living space and storage space. And even though the motorhome has just one bedroom, pull-out beds in other areas add additional sleep space. One of the last jobs remaining on the outside is to install the door. It fits perfectly because they constructed it using the piece they cut out of the side wall to make the door opening. Next, some decorative detailing on the vehicle body, including an adhesive vinyl decal bearing the model name. On the inside, workers are busy applying the finishing touches. They hang cabinet doors, install under-cabinet lighting, and hook up the kitchen appliances. The stove is a special compact size manufactured specifically for recreational vehicles. Customers buying motor homes have a choice of window coverings. This order calls for double-duty roller shades. One setting filters daylight, the other blacks it out. The installer uses a gauge to adjust the blinds to the correct drawing tension. Then she installs decorative valances to hide the edges and pull cords. In the cab, workers bolt the base of the driver and passenger seats to the basement frame. Then they bolt a seatbelt receiver to each seat base. The seats, upholstered in high-end synthetic leather, attach into their respective bases. Workers install the dinette, which sits in one of the slide-out rooms. The bench seats have a storage area underneath, and the seats and table convert into an extra bed. At the rear of the motorhome is the bedroom, which is the second slide-out room. The bed has storage space underneath for blankets and pillows. Regulations designate certain seats safe to sit in while the vehicle is moving. Those seats are equipped with safety belts. The couch in the living room, the third slide-out room, has a few hidden features. An air mattress, which inflates and deflates at the push of a button for an extra bed, and a drawer underneath for storing pillows and blankets. The bathroom has a toilet, sink, shower stall, and lots of cabinet space. Back on the outside, workers install a rear-view camera on each sidewall. When the driver activates the right turn signal, the right side camera automatically turns on. The left turn signal, the left camera. The cameras transmit the image to a dashboard monitor. Every motorhome this factory produces undergoes extensive water infiltration testing. Hundreds of sprayers shoot several straight minutes of simulated heavy rainfall from all angles, including underneath, with the slide-out rooms both extended and retracted. Inspectors check everywhere, even inside cabinets. If they find any leaks, they seal them and run the water test again. And finally, one last mechanical verification of the slide-out rooms, now that they bear the additional weight of the furnishings. This expansion feature is the secret to the motorhome's spacious feel, as it increases the floor space width by nearly 1.5 meters. The slide-outs operate only while the motorhome is parked. With smart design and ingenious use of limited space, a motorhome lets you hit the road without leaving the comforts of home behind.